All right, welcome everybody. Jose J Garcia, real estate investor, coach, and mentor here. So let's do deals every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A couple of people still trying to log into the call, so they can just join us there. Call is being recorded, so of course you can always catch the replay on YouTube and or all of our social media. If you have a deal to pitch, like I mentioned, just raise your hand, drop a comment, or unmute yourself. We'll open the floor here in a few minutes and allow you to do so. A few deals got posted on here from last Tuesday. So a few people had asked about Central Georgia. Same on Instagram there. Central Georgia, Warner Robins and Centerville to be exact. We had a couple deals there. We had 15 deals total. So eight of those were occupied. Tenant already in them, and we had 7 that were vacant. So we're still trying to get details on that. We didn't move along as quickly as we thought. I had a whole event to attend since last week, so that kind of put me behind just a little bit in the process of deals and sales and some coaching, but working on that. We have a whole week in the office this week. Today, of course, I went out in the field more so to check out on a lot of RTOs and rehabs going on. A few they got finished, some that are starting. I was hoping to be done by the first week of December and kind of focus on a few other things, but it is what it is. It's just part of investing. So, and that's one thing you'll hear me say is there is no investment the same. There is no deal the same. I think some people think that investments are perfect. And I'm going to tell you, you're in a world of surprises. That's what you think. If you think that you have some blueprint and you're going to go line by line, step by step, and check this off, perfect. Okay, reality is coming around the corner. I'll tell you that now. So, okay, keep up with the chat box. We do have announcements on here that do get posted on here. Prim, I did get your typically I like y'all to present us on deals, but Prim is an investor partner of ours. We actually have a few JVs together. One of them, 2 of them we got on the market. One of them should be selling this week. The other one we just locked up as of 2 days ago, I think, and one just got started rehabbing. So yeah, good stuff coming up. So of course, keep in mind the latest uploads. We upload this weekly, and we list on here upcoming, what's available in or what's sold. We're probably gonna start posting on that. Probably another box on this corner down here. So keep up with that one. Latest sold. I think that's a good one there. So GMHU admin, make a note of that. We'll put a little box here that starts listing what just got sold. Okay, because I think that's a question is this still available? Well, if we put a box on that, you'll know. Okay, but okay. So the first one we got is out in Dublin. Now, some of the Dublins were sitting on here. They are available. A few new ones that are coming on here. Some of them, I think a couple are pending at this time. So, and what does pending mean, by the way? Somebody asks us, what is pending and how long can they pin? I don't like to hold properties for anybody. And by that, I mean, not even take a deposit. I don't care for that. The only time that you'll see me put pending is more so if the park, because every park is differently. And sometimes, backgrounds can take a day, can take a 2. That's not really something that even the park can control. They have a system, they send it off, and they come back when they come back. That's basically how they put it. So that being said, is at that point, it would not be fair for an investor or an end buyer to come in and say, hey, give me this unit right here. I'm going to go ahead and apply. And in a couple of days' work, somebody already who's been approved says, I want this unit, and you just pass it on. Well, that's not very fair to this investor or end buyer who has taken the time, has put in their money, because I think it's $45, $50 for background in this park, specifically Dublin that we're talking about. So that's the time when I would come in and say, pending. Let's be fair to the investor. Let's just go by the process. If they come back and for whatever reason, that's personal one-on-one, they don't get approved, then we can move on to the next one, that sort of thing. So that's what that means on that. Typically, ideally, I don't like to put pending. Another way that would work is if somebody were to say, hey, I don't have 2,500. I like to buy it. If you can work with me, I like to put the 1,500 down, and in 2 weeks I can have it the remaining $1,000. That's something that we may work with them as well. So pending may happen. So just a little insight on that. Okay, but we are willing to work with any and everybody. Of course, GMHU students do take lead on that. So that's one thing we work with, and that's part of being a GMHU student. If there's any questions on the chat box, I will get to those in the end. So let me start by presenting. So yes, single wide, we got a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and there is 2 more that are available. GMHU admin, by the way, there's 2 more that are going to be available here tomorrow. I didn't get to list them. One of them is occupied. Yes, one of them is already occupied in Dublin, Eagles Mobile Home Park. The other one is not. As a matter of fact, I think I got pictures in my phone right now. So as soon as I can get them here and to the sheet, you'll have those. 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Lot rent is $450. Rent the rate is $650, give or take on this one. Resale value about $18K, asking $2,500. Here's the exterior of the home. Inside, It was just vacated from what I was understanding, talking to the part manager earlier today. That was actually my first stop was Dublin, typically is, unless I decided to go backwards for whatever reason. As you can see, these are my favorite, by the way. Yes, metal on metal. They are easy to rehab both inside and outside, okay? I would definitely put a paint job on this one. And I'm going to show y'all the other ones. I don't think I put a picture on those, but we have another part not far from where we have them painted and they're lined up, but we painted them perfectly the same. So they just look good, okay? I'll have to put a picture on that later. So a couple of people are still trying to join. So I don't know if it's Zoom tonight or just delayed, but 2-bedroom, 1 bath. This one, if you can see, there is no, make sure you mute yourself as you're coming in so we can avoid some background noise. There is no leaks on here. If there's a leak on the roof, I mean, this is what I mean by metal on metal. It's just very easy to seal those roofs. Very easy and very affordable. But if you can see on the inside, because that's the next step, well, I can't see the roof, well, you probably don't want to climb it, okay? If you have a handyman contractor, have them go up there. But as you can see from the inside, I'm not seeing any leaks, and this is what I want to see. Flat, even. Maybe little stains here. I definitely like to check out in a little corner in here. But all in all, it checks out. This is what I want to see. Again, this, when people see this, people are more liable to pass on this. I don't think I have a bad unit, do we? I don't want to spend too much time on these. Not tonight, because I got a couple announcements to make, and then I got a coaching call right after. So anyway, if you know, this here's what I would consider a cleanup job. Come in, get rid of all this mess, clean it up, touch it up, and whatever needs a little repairs here and there, fix it up and keep going. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the next one. Dublin, this is a move-in ready, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, move-in ready. This can be rentals. I guess I'm back into the landlord position because that's what we're doing in this park. And they're doing a phenomenal job here. So this is what you're looking at. Now, again, some of you are thinking, I can't do a whole lot of this as an investor, and that is incorrect, okay? How you can help us is find us a buyer, find us a tenant. You want to get paid referral, that's just one more step, one more way you can put money in your pocket. Move-in ready, no rehab, RTO, of course, asking $16K cash for best offer, monthly rent, and this here is $650. That is, if you're taking it as a rental, that is what that is actually. Lot rent is $333. Water, trash, sewage, and lawn care, that's what is included. $3,000 down payment if you want to do RTO on this one. Okay, if you want to do a rental, it would be the first and last, and I think there's a small deposit in there somewhere, so we can break that down for you. But if you want to help us by finding us a resident, a buyer, etc., bring them along. Okay. All right. I think everybody's in. So this is the investor. Prim, I can present this one or you can, whatever you like. Casey was able to upload a picture pretty quick on here, so up to you.
I mean, if you want to, you can do it if you want. Don't matter. Oh, I could do it.
I can do it. That's fine. But when I said pictures, I was talking about like 10 pictures or this is fine. This will work for now. We'll get some more. So this one is at the park that we have down in Albany. 2-bedroom, 1 bath, needs rehab, of course. And asking $3,000 or best offer. Lot rent $250 only, and includes trash, of course. This is one of those parks where lot rent is not to go up for 5 years. So you know, if you come in, lock it up within 5 years, I say this park's probably going to be around the 425, I assure you, in the next 5 years. Not you. You will lock it up at 250. So that's always a plus when you can do that. And that's for anybody new on here. That's a good negotiation when you're coming into the park. Because one thing about a park, when they tell you, you know, park managers, park owners, well, you can buy this fixer upper, but you can't move it for 5 years. Now, why should they lock you in for 5 years, but you not getting nothing more than the home, right? That's just leverage and that's negotiation. So, okay, that's plenty fine. 5 years. As a matter of fact, let's make it 7 years. But I don't want my lot rent to go up in those 7 years. See the negotiation? So it kind of works both ways. Okay. This is not a horrible unit by any means. I don't see any major issues, but I don't have enough pictures either. So we'll get those again, metal on metal. That's what I like. So this is actually the same park where we have one unit now, 3-bedroom, 2 bath, Airbnb beautifully. So ideas, suggestions, right? Check the chat box real quick. Okay. Yes, if you have any questions as well, just unmute yourself. I'd be happy to answer on. Phil, good evening, sir. Save the links Saturday morning. Yeah, we'll talk about those as well. Yeah, we have other calls and we have a new one starting in 2 weeks. So Prim, this is a 3-2.
Yes, it's a 3-2.
Oh, okay. So the one I'm
Mm.
showing right now at this time, I was thinking it was a 2-1 for whatever reason. My apologies. I'll go ahead and change that now. So 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Again, that just made the deal even that much better. So we may need to talk after the fact, Prim. Okay, this being a 3-2, that's a little different, and you do have the pitch roof. So okay, but for anybody else watching on here, if you're interested, you can get with myself, with Prim, or you can send an email to GarciaMHU.com through there. Casey, did you put the email where they can send one to you directly? Go ahead and put it on there if it's not. Okay. Direct messages. Awesome. All right. Instagram, the same thing for you. Wave or drop a comment on there. You can also send us a DM direct if you are interested in any of these deals. So this is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Anybody have any questions on here? Want to arrive in Centerville? We are just waiting on a bit more details. Like I mentioned, I don't have all details. I don't like to post them on here unless I have all the above, including the due diligence. By due diligence means I want to make sure, because this is coming from an investor. It's a little different than when I'm getting homes from a park owner, park manager. Due diligence gets done just a little bit differently. It's usually a little bit lengthier, a little bit more things I like to check in and make sure all checks out, if you will. Two in Dublin are going to be the same park as what you saw on this one here. Like I mentioned, that's also coming from an investor. And that's another thing, now that I'm thinking about it, if there's any investor that wants to come on here and offload your portfolio, bring it on. Send it to me first and then bring it on here. But yes, I'd be happy to check it out and see what we think. Happy to advertise on it. As you can see, there's no fee to bring your deal on here. Okay, and there it is, gmhu.info@gmail.com. I forget that one. So all right, any questions, suggestions? Anybody want to pitch a deal? Anybody want to pitch me a deal? That's a new one. That's a good one. Okay, I'll advertise a couple of things here real quick, and then if anybody does have anything to talk about on here, want to drop a deal, pitch a deal, just let me know. So yes, continued on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have the coffee in mobile home investing with Jay. That one is not a coaching call. That's not a deal pitching call. That's a whatever call, really. We are just gathering together to network together. Same thing they do at local RIAs. We're just doing it there, making it a little bit more comfortable and easy to get to versus having to drive somewhere, right? Not to say we're not going to have that. We're thinking about in January having a meetup group somewhere. We're not sure yet. We're working on that. But what we are sure on is the webinar. The webinar is here now. It will start, if my computer allows my calendar to come up, I'll tell you. It's going to be on Wednesday. Here we go. Next week, Wednesday, the 15th. And I'm obviously right before Christmas. I'm not going to ask the Christmas Eve is, let's see, on Friday, Christmas Day on Saturday, and same for New Year's. Always works that way. So we probably will go ahead and have those back to back. It should not affect anything. Hey, how bad do you want it, right? I'll be on here. So should you. But the 15th, next week on Wednesday, the 8th, Wednesday, the 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is going to be a webinar coaching. That's going to be a subscription monthly. Go to Garcia MHU as early as this weekend. You'll see some advertisements on that. You'll see our social start posting. We're going to start posting on there as well. So that'll be a weekly call. That's going to be more like a lengthy 1 hour and a half call where we will go topic by topic. That's, these coaching calls that we do on Sunday are great, similar to like on Tuesdays today, where they're a little kind of fast paced. We're not going to do that on this call. We're going to go step by step. And the goal behind that webinar is to get your first, second, or additional deal. Now, by deal, we're not just talking about a mobile home. We're talking about parks. We're talking about land. We're talking about packages. We're talking all the above, including the legality. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this on there. Should I not? Okay, maybe. I'm always quick to tell you these calls, even this one here, is for educational purposes only. Okay, I'm not an attorney. I cannot give you legal advice, but I am talking to a new attorney now who specializes not only in real estate, but in mobile homes. So that was great to get to meet up on that. I may bring them on a podcast first, kind of introduce them, but I do plan on bringing them on board, part of the team. And that being said, I may have them stop on a Saturday or maybe another coaching call. And of course, on a webinar calls, and that's the beauty of these calls, it's priceless as to how much information you can get on here. But some of these webinars that we're going to have some of my coaches come into the call. So some people that coach and mentor me, they're going to be stopping on those. Some guest speakers, some motivational speakers, and my attorney who will speak legality documents, and he can give you legal advice, unlike me. So there you go. He'll be on there on these Wednesday calls as well. So just a little insight on what's coming on those. Any questions, suggestions? Somebody asked me on YouTube earlier, can I make because we have a bunch of videos that we used to make. I don't make as much videos on there on topic by topic, step by step on things. It's usually a little quicker. And somebody said, can you make a step-by-step wholesale transaction from start to finish? No, that's for coaching calls. You realize how long that would take? An hour. Happy to do it, but not on a video, not on a YouTube video. Is there any way to see the replay? Yes, yes, Sky. Catch it tomorrow. Go to GarciaMHU.com. You'll see the links to our sites, social media sites there on the top right corner. If you're looking at your computer from a desktop, if not on your phone, click on the little lines, I think, and then you'll populate the YouTube. Click on that, go subscribe, hit the like, and you'll see this video as early as tomorrow. That's when it gets posted on there. Okay. Instagram, thank you for joining this evening. Catch the replay like I mentioned, and we'll see you on Saturday. Zoom. Let me remove here on here. Okay. If anybody wants to come in on Saturday morning and talk deals, okay, some of you, I have a couple people that are lined up, but it's more looking like January. They're going to be talking about some of the deals, some of their wins, some of the not so wins, and just the mistakes and their wins all around. Just good stuff to come in and talk about, because that's how we really learn on there. So, but if anybody wants to come in and talk on a Saturday morning at 10 a.m., let me know. We can probably set up a call and just really deliver the best, information out there. So, okay. Doesn't look like anybody else needs to pitch a deal or have any questions. So I will see you all on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Thank you for watching.